Hey, it's April from the Noble Garden, and today's video is going to be a little bit different because today is a special day. It is my 1-year anniversary from starting my YouTube channel. This channel has turned into so much more than I meant for it to, and the first thing I want to say is thank you to every one of you who have subscribed, who have commented, who have liked, who've supported me. I greatly appreciate it. And I know at the beginning I said that my YouTube channel was going to be about me watching my journey, but it turned into you guys watching my journey. It turned into me providing information, teaching you guys, and learning. I'm learning as I'm going. You guys are learning with me. You guys are giving me comments and suggestions, and we're doing this together, and I like it. I like the direction that my YouTube channel has turned into. And I hope you guys continue to watch and support and enjoy it as well. And do keep learning, keep teaching, try things on your own, be a little adventurous. One thing I want to do is I want to take time in this video to look back at what this year's been. And it was different than I expected it to be because we moved. And when I made my first YouTube video, moving was not in the works. It was not even an idea. Like, it was an idea, but it was like a 5-year plan. It was not going to happen this year. And a couple of things just happened. You know, we made those 3 tomato beds and realized I really didn't have enough room for anything else. You know, the chickens took up all the room they could take, and there was just not enough room where we were living to do what we wanted or what. And so we talked about it, and it was still a 5-year plan. One thing that changed was I met somebody who was into gardening, and she wanted me to start seeds for her and be like a seedling supplier to her, which I was very interested in because at the time I wanted to make my own greenhouse. I wanted to run a nursery business, and that was my way of getting into it. When my husband and I discussed it, and he started building a seed rack, and we were going to use our back deck, we were just like, there's not enough room for this. Like, if I do get into this greenhouse business and nursery business, there's no room for a nursery where we're living. And so that kind of sped things up a little bit. We kind of started talking, and we knew it was a good time to sell. We knew it was a bad time to buy. But we decided to go ahead and start looking and see what options were out there. And originally, the plan was to stay where we were at, but move closer to the hospital. In case you guys haven't seen my other videos where I talk about it, I'm a registered nurse, and I was working at a hospital I absolutely loved. I was doing a job I absolutely love. And for years, I just kept saying to my best friend, I'm not moving because I don't want to switch jobs. And so at first we did look around my other hospital, and we just did it slow. Like, there was no rush in it. We looked at land, but we didn't want to do the whole, it was just too much to the septic and a lot of land and wells, and a lot of lands won't let you put double wides or mobile homes on there, and modular homes and stuff like that. So we were just, the options just was not very big there. And so we hadn't seen our friends in a 1.5 years because of COVID, and we were missing each other. And a background story, oh, bless you, Nora, bless you, Napa. Background story of my best friend and me. So our husbands were both in the Air Force together, and we were stationed in the same area for 6 years. And anyone who is military knows that you develop a special bond with those friends that you make because you have to rely on each other. You become family. And that is what she is to me. She's most definitely family. And we've been separated, you know, for 6 to 7 years now, because when we both got out of the military, we both went to North Carolina, just different places in North Carolina, and it took 3 hours to get to each other. So we hadn't seen each other in like a 1.5 years because of COVID. And so randomly, me and my husband decided to go and do a day visit during one of our kids' birthday parties. And something was just different this time. I cannot explain it, but something was different. You know, I always loved our area. I thought it was cute and homey and country, and it was just beautiful here, and I really liked it. However, I didn't want to switch my jobs. And so I don't know, but this time it was just something different. And as we were leaving, we didn't want to leave. We all felt that, the four of us, her husband, her, my husband, me, we all felt that, like, oh, I don't want you to leave kind of feel. Well, her husband walked us to our car, and he was like, hey, you're selling your place anyways, right? And we're like, yeah. He's like, well, what's keeping you from moving out here with us? And we laughed, my job. It's always my job. It's always the answer. Well, on the way home, that whole 3-hour drive, me and my husband just kept saying, why can't we move here? Why can't we? We're selling. There's nothing keeping us where we're at, other than your job. I mean, yeah, we do have family spread throughout. Not everyone's like on top of each other or anything. I have to drive to see everybody anyways. And so he was just like, why don't you just look, see what type of nursing jobs out there, just kind of see, because everyone's like, you're a nurse, you can go anywhere, you can do anything. True. You're a nurse, you can find a job anywhere, but you can't find a job like I was doing. It's not everywhere. And I didn't want to give that up. I loved it. And I did look, and it just does not exist out here. So I took a different job in the same field, and I'm liking it. Do not get me wrong. I am enjoying myself. I do not regret this move whatsoever. But anyways, the whole way home, we talked about it, and I applied for jobs and got interviews and got offers, and so then we started looking for a house, and we sold our house, and guys, it was a bad market. It was such a bad market to be looking for a house. It took 7 houses to get this one. And I'm kind of glad that the market was the way it was, because now the first house we looked at, I would not have regretted whatsoever either. It was just a little bit smaller, and it probably wouldn't have worked out. The land would have, but the house was probably smaller than what we needed. And all the rest in between, none of them are this. This is home. I'm very lucky that number 7 worked out, because I love the land. I love the house. I love the little town I'm in. I love it here. And I'm looking forward to all the things to come. Starting fresh, brand new on land that's never been used to grow on. It takes time and patience. And I'm not a very patient person, but I'm learning that I have to be, because you can't do everything in the first year here. And things are coming together slowly. It's harder when you both work full-time jobs. However, it's going to get done, and just I have to learn patience. And I hope you guys continue for years to come to watch and enjoy my journey with me. And I want to thank you guys so very much for watching, and happy 1-year anniversary, everybody. Thank you.